Hey everyone, welcome to your workout. Today is going to be kind of a mix of strength and cardio, and like we do with every workout, we are going to warm up by practicing the moves you're going to do today. So if you'd like to join us, we're going to begin with a deadlift, and then a reminder with this, like you can see us doing, is we're reaching down towards the ground, reaching towards our toes, and then standing up tall again. Now we know deadlifts are going to look and feel a little differently for everybody, so our goal with you is always for you to look good and to feel good, and we want you to take this time to practice and do a little body check-in. If anything's not feeling good, feel free to change it up. All right, our second move is going to be a side shuffle. We like to use our little living room rug for this one. If you have a yoga mat, you can use the length of that or the width of it. If you don't have anything like that, you can just pick a distance, right? Put a couple of books on the ground with, 5 feet between them. Find a distance that feels good for you, and then you just kind of side shuffle back and forth and reach down towards the ground. Now our third move is going to be a floor bridge. You'll see us getting down towards the ground, laying on the ground, and then it's a simple move. Doesn't mean it's easy, but it's simple. You're going to push your hips up towards the ceiling and then gently come back down again. With every move, we hope that you do this with grace, with smoothness and control. And you'll see it's also normal to come up to different heights. I might get up higher than Maggie. There's other times where she might get up higher than me. Again, the goal is you do what makes sense for you. At some point, you'll find what's challenging, you'll find what feels good, and it's okay to experiment. Okay, let's talk about how this is going to work. We've got our 3 moves. We're going to do each one for an increasing amount of time. That being said, you're going to deadlift for 20 seconds. As soon as that's done, you're going to side shuffle for 40 seconds. When that's done, you're going to floor bridge for 60 seconds. All of that adds up to 2 minutes. You ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Let's start with that deadlift. You've got 20 seconds here. Now I mentioned all 3 of those together are for 2 minutes. We're going to go through 3 rounds or 3 circuits of this. It's going to take us 6 minutes of stopwatch time. We're already rolling, so keep going. It's going to feel like a little bit of cardio because we don't take breaks today. 3, 2, 1, set that weight down if you've got one and start doing that side shuffle. Now a quick tip on the not taking breaks part. We've got that planned because we want to keep your body moving. The goal is to have this feel a little more like cardio and a little less like strength. So while you'll see me holding a deadlift, that's really more just because it feels better for me. Maggie chooses to do this body weight because it feels better for her. The goal is not to feel deep muscle fatigue like we do when we're practicing being strong. It's to feel more breathing fatigue. We want your heart rate getting up here. We want you to breathe. We want that whole body to feel like it's getting a little bit of a workout. 3, 2, 1. Head down to the floor and start that floor bridge. Now, because we don't give you break time, keep in mind, like that took me 5 seconds to transition down. It's okay if you don't do exactly 60 seconds of a move or 40 seconds of a move. We know that's going to happen. That's totally fine. The goal is that you're moving without taking a consistent break. Okay, that's our goal. You might not be up to that goal yet, especially if this is your first time doing this exercise, or maybe you're just new to exercise anyways. If you need break time, take break time. Just keep in mind that for us, the stopwatch keeps rolling. You can keep that kind of philosophy going, right? Hey, the stopwatch runs, and if it takes you 30 seconds to transition and you only have 30 seconds of bridge time, that's cool too. If you want to pause the video, you can do that too. It totally works. It's the movement that creates the magic here, right? Not necessarily that you're doing this without taking a break. You've got 5 seconds. Get ready to get right back up into that deadlift. 2, 1, and deadlift. Congratulations on finishing that first round. That was awesome. Now, hopefully you got a feel for how everything runs there, right? No surprises. We're not changing anything up. The goal for you this round is to make it just a little bit better. Every move that you do, this deadlift gets a little bit better than it was the first round. 3, 2, 1, and let's try to keep that same intention with your side shuffle. These should feel a little bit better. Now keep in mind there's lots of ways to interpret the word better. It doesn't always mean faster. You can go faster, you can go slower. Sometimes it's maybe you're more confident in your movement. Sometimes it's adding a little tension to the mix. That's my favorite way, is at some point you're just adding a little flex. I like to do that when I'm standing up and moving across versus when I'm bending down. That's when I think I'm at my, my loosest. You try to stay supple there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get down into your bridge and let's keep that mindset alive. Each bridge should feel a little bit better than round 1. A little bit crisper, a little smoother. Now, I'm showing you a little variety here. If bridges do feel a little on the easy side, let's say that this is not your first time doing this exercise, this workout video, or you've just done a lot of exercise, right? You're no stranger to doing workouts. You can dial up a bridge by raising one foot off the ground. Sometimes I will put one foot on my knee and maybe get a little hip stretch as I'm doing this. It certainly is a little more challenging to be pushing yourself up on one leg. But don't feel like you have to do it. We're doing this as an example for you. 15 seconds to go. Your intention here is to be just a little bit better than you were the first round. That's all. Doesn't even have to feel like hard exercise yet. We'll get to that. 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds done. Let's get your last round in. Deadlift again, one last time. And now your intention with about 15 seconds left is to make it feel like exercise. Can it feel easy? Yeah, it can. Will you get more out of it if it's medium or challenging? Probably. So that's what we aim for. 3, 2, 1, set it down. So keep that in mind as you're moving through these side shuffles. If you're breathing a little hard, if you think, whew, this is a workout, then I would say that you're probably in the right spot. That all depends though on kind of your body check-in for the day. If you had a rough night's sleep, if you are having stomach problems, you've got some indigestion going on, you're like, oh, I just wanted to get my workout in, it might not be the day to go real hard. You might need to take it easy, and that's okay too. Sometimes the right move is to dial it down a little bit. 3, 2, 1, let's end with your bridges. All that being said, we think you get more out of it if on good days, helpful days, if you can get to medium or challenging. But keep in mind that there's always the possibility that you might need an easy day. I need easy days. I take them. Don't think we're invincible here. You do what works for you. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. You can have fun with this. 30 more seconds. Already been 5.5 minutes. I love these short workouts. They're great. Sometimes they're awesome for just the only thing that you want to do that day. Sometimes they're great as a second, a third, a fourth workout. Whatever it is for you, keep it smooth. Keep the intention on. You're doing a workout. You're looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay. Now the last thing we're going to do is get into a little bit of active recovery. And the reason we do this is to, 1, get your heart rate back down, let you do a little recovery, let you be ready for whatever's coming next. And let's talk about what's next. If you are doing this as a one-off, this is maybe your first time doing this, or you're not, following any one of the programs that Maggie and I do, it's great. You're done with your workout. This might be the only thing that you're doing today. We'd recommend, since it was, 6 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, that maybe you get out and do a walk, do something to get your total time up into that 25 to 30 minute range. That would be awesome. Or if you're following one of our workout plans, this might be your first workout, it might be your second or your third. You might have something after this. And if that's the case, that's part of why we do this as well. It's to let you recover, but to keep you active for whatever you have coming on the rest of the day. All right, that's about it for us. That was an awesome workout. We love that you joined us. Thank you so much. We hope you keep coming back. I'll let Maggie wrap us up. Y'all have a good day.
Well, hey everyone, Maggie here. We would love for you to subscribe to this channel. We have a lot more workout videos with different focuses and different lengths of time that we would love for you to check out. And if you subscribe, you'll kind of always be in the loop on what we're coming up with. Thanks again for joining us, gang. Make it a great day.